A new report says that 1 in 5 of the world's plant types may soon die off. This will put supplies of food and medicines at risk. About 2,000 new types or species of plants are discovered every year. These new plants might become new food crops that can resist disease and climate change. The report, The State of the World's Plant, was written by experts at the Royal Botanic Gardens, Kew, in London. It said there were 390,000 species of plants. Over 30,000 are useful to people, but over 5,000 invasive types cause damage. Plants are our providers. Professor Kathy Willis, who led the new report, says, plants are important for people. Plants provide us with everything: food, fuel, medicines, timber, and they are incredibly important for our climate regulation. Without plants, we would not be here. Every year, a new report will show what is known about plants, focusing on how to fix the biggest problems. Professor Willis has hope. Once you know about a problem, she said, you can do something about it. The biggest problem is not knowing. There are 3 main reasons plants are dying out. Farmers plow natural lands to grow crops. People cut down forests for the wood. Also, construction of buildings and roads takes natural land away. Climate change is currently a much smaller part of the problem, but is likely to grow. Willis says that trees take a long time to grow from seeds, so problems take time to show up. Coffee growing in places like Ethiopia is already affected. Rising temperatures makes the bee hard to grow and increase diseases. Finding food in new places. The speed of new discoveries is good news, Willis said. Scientists at Kew alone find 200 to 300 new species a year. Willis says that these newfound plants may hold the key to the future of food. For thousands of years, people have tried to get plants to produce more food. Now, our food crops have different genes. These make the plant better at making food, but also weaker. Now, crops like bananas, sorghum, and eggplant are at risk. Scientists hope wild relatives of these crops can provide some of the lost genes. Learning about these wild plants and their genes is important for the future. People will need crops that can withstand problems like bugs, diseases, and climate change. Meet some species. About 2,000 new plants were discovered in 2015. One of them was an insect-eating plant as tall as a person. A scientist discovered it while looking at old pictures on Facebook. The plant has only been seen on the mountain in Brazil, where those pictures were taken. Another new discovery was an endangered tree in the West African rainforest. It grows as tall as a 13-story building and weighs more than 100 tons. New types of custard apples, elan elan, and sweet potato were also found. The report also showed how important plants are for making new medicines. It said that more than half of the 31,000 types of plants people use get made into medicine. Only about a third as many are used for food. Problem plants. Another part of the report was about invasive plants. These are plants that get moved from one area into another. Sometimes they grow out of control. The damage they cause costs a lot of money. One invasive plant is Japanese knotweed, introduced as a decorative plant in the mid-19th century. Now it grows wild, costing Britain more than $238 million a year to control. Like many invasive plants, it is difficult to get rid of because it can survive even when cut back. Buying and selling endangered plants is also a problem, the report found. At busy Heathrow Airport, officers found people breaking plant travel laws almost every day. Plants are an important part of life on Earth. Still, Willis said, they do not get the respect they deserve. One reason is, they are not cute, she said.